Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Urmi and in this channel I talk about finance, career, public speaking and ways to invest in yourself. And today I'll be answering this big question, which is, do I need the CFA in order to work in the industry? And myself going through a lot of interview process, I would say that it really depends because I know when I started this journey, I was thinking that I should get the CFA charter because I needed for the industry. But then I was also like, I'm not sure if I need it for all the type of jobs. So my main motivation to actually pursue the CFA program was mainly for my own personal satisfaction, but also be able to, lead to better opportunities. And do I really need the CFA charter in order to work in the industry? I would say it depends on where you want to work. So first of all, not all the companies in the financial services industry will require you to have the CFA charter. Some of them will, and some of them will not. But I think what's mainly most important, I think, to land a job, to work in a company, it's more about the experience, the skills, and more your personality. Because I think if you have those key factors, and you're able to sell yourself, you're able to show that you're a very personable person. I don't know if this word actually exists. I think this would be probably what will help you to get a job. Because I know that I got a lot of messages from many people asking me like, oh, should I go and pursue the CFA designation? And I was thinking, it depends. It depends on your life goals. Like, what do you want to do on a long term? Where do you see yourself working in 5 to 10 years? So it really, really depends on that. Because I went through a lot of interview process, and a lot. I cannot tell you how many interview process I went through, and I a couple of companies did ask me oh, which level did you complete, which one did you not, whereas some others really didn't care about it, or some others they really, even though I had a very good resume, they would not call me even though I felt like I had the fit for it, and they were requiring people that have completed the level 1 exam. So when I would ask for feedback, a lot of the times it was not because I was completing the CFA designation and stuff like that. It was more related to my experience, and more about being able to apply certain skills for that specific role. So I would say that, let's say you want to work in research, you want to work in portfolio management, you want to work in investment management company, I would say you do need it. You do need it, at least. I wouldn't say you need all of them, but you do need to have at least level 1 completed, and or maybe level 2 depending on where you work. But in some other financial services company, you really do not need it. I would say you need more connections to get to work into a company, and you do need skills necessary to do the job. I think those are more, I would say employers weight more on those than the actual designation. Needless to say that the designation, if you did complete a couple of levels, it does show that you are a very hardworking person, because at the end, there is so much prestige around this designation. People that have completed all the levels, they are seen differently from in the industry. They are seen as people that are determined, people that are hardworking. So whenever you have that on your resume, you are already giving a different vibe to the potential to the employer. So it does help to have it, but it's not, I would say, the selling point. Like if you're someone who, let's say you're right out of school, you have completed level 1, but you have no experience, chances are you're not going to be called by employers for a job. So I would say, and that would be, I would say, my personal suggestion is that when you are pursuing for the CFA designation, make sure to choose something, make sure to pursue this designation because it's in line with your own career goals, but do not think that this is your selling point. Like, make sure to get the experience first and to get the skills necessary to do a job. I think those are much more important, because the CFA, having the CFA level 1 or level 2, it helps you to get an interview, but it's not everything. Because if you're not able to sell yourself in an interview and you don't have the skills necessary, but you're someone who just studies and that's it, that's not helping you to get an offer. So my suggestion is, if you're new in the industry, make sure to get all the necessary experience first, to learn about different jobs, to get all the necessary skills such as Excel, or learning about macros, or Power BI and things like that. Get those first. Make sure to work on those first. And then if you have time and you want to pursue with the CFA, yeah, go ahead. It doesn't hurt anyone. If you have the time, if you have the commitment, if you have the passion, why not? But I would say first thing first is that getting the experience, knowing the people in the industry, like building connections and having a good network is so important, especially when you work in finance, because people can recommend you, they can refer you to work in their company, which is so important. So I would say build a connection, get the skills, and make sure to be able to sell yourself if you want to get a job. So hopefully this was very helpful, and if you have any questions or if you want to leave me a comment, feel free to do so. I'll be more than happy to answer you, and hopefully we'll see you all next time. Bye bye.